Well, I don't know if it's a pitch or not, or the last drop of oil that I found mysteriously, and I'll tell you nowhere. And I'm sure that this is, anyway, it's just for two people, and I'm gonna delete it. So, well, I just maybe it's probably has nothing to do with that, but more like with. Let me try to get further. Yes. Has to do with brainstorm and having slept 12 hours and finally getting some good food and sassing off to everybody that can possibly be sassed off to, and ending up in, well, this place. I'm not going to get up, but I'm stretching as far as I possibly can. You see, with those, I got that's what they gave me. Not doing nothing illegal, don't worry. I don't have any herb. I don't smoke any I don't smoke nothing, okay? I have tobacco. I'm not defending myself. I'm just telling you, I ain't doing nothing illegal, and this is where I've been since I last complained about having nowhere to go. This is what I ended up with. I'm just twisting my body around. I'm not moving. I'm shaking a little bit. So then they have these lights, and then that sofa one of you could sleep on it if you visit. That's my carpet, my prayer rug. I'm going to take it with me. It's from Istanbul. So that, and then there's a table. I guess I did turn all the way right. You saw that. Okay, you've now seen 360, and I guess I'm pretty flexible. My Turkish shoes. These are that's a deep drawer. That's a microwave that works. There's a black glass stovetop thing that I hate because every time you breathe on it, it turns itself on and you can burn your ass or your elbow quite easily. That's my kitchen stuff, some of it, because I use those things to bake and cook, and they don't usually have that in party hotels, it's not a hotel and it's not an apartment. Unfortunately, they have the worst aspects of hotels that I dislike, such as incompetent reception, but they do have good maids that know how to do their jobs and just do it. And they do it quite efficiently, and they listen to the customer. So I was taking a picture of what is, let me stretch here, yoga man, yoga lady, so yoga. So this is what I ended up with after one successful order from Uber Eats came to me on time, exactly when I expected them, waited no more than 15 minutes in the lobby, didn't have to talk to anybody, didn't have to listen to anybody talk at me. And that's what I ended up with after one successful order. And I'll tell you how much it costs when I figure. I have the register receipts. They brought me register receipts. So they know what they're doing. They know how to fulfill orders. It was perfectly packed, fresh. They know what they're doing, and these guys are willing to work for almost nothing. Young, healthy African men in their early 20s with plenty of energy and courage to drive those motorcycles anywhere. And on the back of their motorcycle, that used to be chocolate, and I picked it out, so I know. I sin, Father, I sin, but so what? And angel got their wings. And so you get a big sink, you get hot and cold water, that's their skillet. They give you a cutting board. The knife wasn't sharp, so I sharpened it. I'll show you the next room here. Go here. So this is like a suite. It's not a hotel room, guys. How much does it cost to own one of these things? Durban is British, very British, colonial, and they have a colonial mentality, and it really sucks for the Zulu. And I'd like to leave. It's also very corporate because London is corporate. It's a corporation. That's another matter. That's my stuff in there. My laptop. I bring all my cords. Those are my chargers, my mice, one mouse. Those are my new headphones. That's all my stuff, my angel there. I bring all my plugs. I have to bring all my stuff with me. Know how to hook it up. In this place, you get a closet that looks like this. I might put this on YouTube, actually. If I don't drop the phone. Okay. That's Parkinson's. Well, whatever you call it, the Israelis called it Parkinson's. So I don't take up much space. I don't really have... I have about the same amount of clothes that Wayne has, okay? And it's about the same mentality. And that's why I think our paths will cross eventually. If I go towards Bali or to Bali or somewhere near the beaches of Bali, probably run into each other. Anyway, so they give you an ironing board, which my mother used, which I associated ironing boards with my mother, not in a good way. So, and then I almost dropped it. See, it's the very mention of Mom. Yeah, I know I have issues, mommy issues, but not quite as much as Joan Crawford. Whatever else is in there, I didn't put it there. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a safe, I think, yeah. I didn't use here because I guess I should. Yeah, I should use a safe, shouldn't I? The safe, I don't have any jewelry or stealing, and whatever I do have, I'm wearing, and I don't take it off, and if I do, I put it back on after I bathe. And the other thing is my passport is the only valuable thing. Plus this suitcase, which is the studio. Yeah, irons remind me of Mom. That's a new dress from Cyprus. And it was Nicosia, the Turkish side. I didn't realize that I was going to the Turkish side when I booked. I just booked the first flight from Istanbul, and then I ended up in, I think that's right, no, I came from Athens, so anyway, I booked the first flight to Cyprus, and I ended up on the Turkish side, but that's okay. I don't have anything against Turks, and I hope they don't have anything against me. It's a nice country. I'd like to go back there. So that's what's left of the studio, because I took the camera out in hopes that I would watch the YouTube, in hopes that I would figure out how the new buttons work, because I liked working with the old one, but it's been a while. And the new one is smaller, and I can't see the buttons. And I do have a magnifying glass, and I will figure it out. So, well, I just anticipating your thoughts. So, anyway, you can see I have cables. I don't have monitor speaker room to do it in, musicians to do it with, engineers to help me do it, someone to remind me to breathe. I need all that. I need a drum, instruments, bass player, sitar player, flute player, guitarist, I suppose, piano, keyboard, accordion, whatever instrument. Tell me African names of African and Indian instruments and everything in between. World beat, fusion, I guess you could call it. Aviva music, I don't know, Abbey music, whatever you want to call it chopped liver. When I hear the sound, it will be my Aloysius. So, for old Davis Willis knows that you have to go make an appointment for a floor job if you want to know what Aloysius is. Tell him I told you that. So yeah, that bottom drawer is empty, the top drawer is my underwear. Top drawer is this travel pad. Let me show you the travel pad. Well, one of you wanted to know, what is it like to be old and travel with a disability? Not that hard. So now one thing, I do have sleep apnea, and that's the smallest thing I have found that I could find. Grammar. Turn this light on. This is a very nice room. As you can see, the design is excellent. Well planned. It's not IKEA out of the box. If it is, whoever designed it has my approval. The Aviva seal of approval. Yeah, it's called Transcend. It's an interesting name for a product that I bought. It's all white like Apple product, which it is not. And it looks like that. and they have a website, and if you take a picture of the picture with your screenshot key on your Microsoft or whatever keyboard you've got, I don't have a Microsoft keyboard because I have this keyboard that I got in Israel. And the keys are starting to stick, but yeah, I go through keyboards like you go through Pampers or, I don't know, some disposable thing. So yeah, this is just the bag that the last medical supplier supplied. That's an African supplier. That's a nice bag. They make practical things here. They make cotton pants that cost, well, $40 is roughly what I paid with the tax at the airport. So once I get to Ladysmith, it'll probably be $30. The closer you get to the textile plant, the cheaper it is. It's excellent quality textile. Heavy cotton, it's handmade. Well, it's not hand sewn, but it's obviously handmade on a machine, but very high quality. And I think it was $45. I would have paid even more. It's underpriced because they don't have good marketing, and I'm not a saleswoman. You get a bathtub, as many clean towels as you need, hot water all the time, it never fails. Oh, there's nothing wrong with the shower, by the way. Mimi, that was me. I was pulling it out more instead of pushing it. This thing, the schmegel over here, this little penis. You have to push it in to get the shower, and I was in a shower. Sometimes I'm really stupid about things, and I was tired or something. Well, anyway, I was pulling and I should have been pushing, because I tell myself not to push. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. But yeah, so the stopper was brand new. Everything looks perfectly clean and wonderful, and the maid doesn't have to be afraid I'm going to bite her. The maids are really nice here. They do their job. They just do what they're told, and they do it well, and they're efficient. That's all you need. Don't need to power trip them. If they do their job, leave them alone. Don't rock the boat. They have lives and feelings too, and they don't really care about your language or what you're saying. They just want to get their paycheck, go home to their family, their kids. Most of them have little kids. I didn't try that body lotion or the soap yet. I do collect them, and I keep samples of the good stuff. And then I get in touch with whoever made that. I read all the labels in all the languages. I always have since I was a little kid. Where does it come from? What's in it? How much does it cost? I always ask those questions. I don't know why. It's always interested me, and that's led to maps and eventually travel. And if you're a single mom and you don't save money or invest it from an early age, and because nobody taught you and you didn't bother learning because you thought it was greedy or evil or something, then you lie to yourself and end up with no money, and then you can't do what you want to do. And so when I discovered Felix Preen and Tom Nash and what my bank was doing and looked at all the numbers and started paying attention to these things, it was less than a year ago. And I was living in what Google calls the Echo Shack. I called it the Shack, and Google renamed it Echo Shack. Yeah, Google's my best buddy now. Well, not only do I invest in the company and recommend that, I'm not a financial advisor. I invested in Google, so I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and I'm disclosing that I have shares in Google, okay? And I didn't sell them, I'm holding on to them. They've appreciated, they're going to go up more. It's like the Apple of the past. Which I should have bought too at the time, and could have, would have, should have, but I didn't know. Because I didn't bother to find out, and there was no YouTube. And I didn't go to the library. I did go to the library to get the right books. And you can't change the past, so I cried over it anyway. So, yeah, you get the picture. It's always clean. They'll come clean it for you if you want. There's plenty of space for a disabled person. I'm disabled. I have Parkinson's. I get in here. It's low enough. There's plenty of space there for your shit. You can put all your shit over here and still have plenty of space. Whoever designed this, and it's round, it's feminine. Whoever did this architectural wonder, use of space, knew what they're doing, and I like it. I like the design. I like that I don't know if it's laminate. This probably is. The floor is Pergo tile. but it's nicely done. The decor, that's fine. They have a smoke detector. It's a little warmer, that's fine. And I figured out how to open those trans windows. There's transom windows there at one stack. I think you got something missing here. I didn't see any black mold. It was immaculate compared to like 5 other hotels with 4 or 5 stars. All had black mold, including, well, City Lodge had black mold that I was staring at for 3.5 weeks. I told them about it, and hopefully it won't be there anymore. That's another smoke detector, so you would know if I was breaking the rules. Yeah, and I purposely don't watch that. Not only is it a source of radiation, but it just rots your brain. So why rot your brain up intentionally? Old age, quote unquote, does it for you if you don't eat right and exercise. Have faith in yourself. Be who you want to be, because you choose what to think. You control your thoughts. You have to have faith in you to be who you want to be. Just be here now, okay? And do what you want to do where you want to go, okay? Happiness is yours if you ask for it. Peace out from Durban, South Africa. This is Reverend Abby.